Hey guys, it's Michael here on YouTube, and today I want to give you 5 ways you can increase your rate of success with binary options and reduce the risk. So first of all, I want to say that I came across some answers on Yahoo Answers, apparently by top contributors, quote unquote, saying that the risk and that the odds are against you with binary options, therefore it's not legitimate. So first of all, they didn't provide any actual factual information, and I actually want to talk about the risk today and really talk about numbers and give you some factual information instead of just shooting statements out in public trying to scare people from something. Now, if you find that you have any criticism towards binary options, I welcome any comments as long as you're respectful and you're not going to say F you Michael, you're ugly, your videos suck. So as long as you leave it respectful, I respect any comments, even if it's against binary options and you have something to say against it. So guys, the first way you can reduce risk is by choosing the platform that will give you a better payout whether you're in the money or out of the money on your prediction. So let me give you 2 examples. So the platform that I'm using, Any Option, will give you 70% if you're in the money and 15% if you're out of the money. Therefore, you would have to be correct in more than 65% of the times in your predictions to be profitable. Okay, so and now if you compare it with Cedar Finance, they will give you between 70 to 80% if you're in the money, but if you're out of the money you will get 0 refund, that you will have to be more than 70-75% of the time accurate. Okay, so second way you can reduce the risk is by trading small amounts. It's very tempting to go ahead and trade $1,000 and hoping to get 70% payout, $700 in less than 1 hour is definitely tempting. However, if you want to be able to be successful over time, you have to trade with smaller amounts relative to the amount that you started with. So if you start with $200, $100, then trade $25, $30, $50. If you start with $1,000, then you can trade $50, $100 trades, because you're not going to be right 100% of the times, and you want to make sure that you're not going to fall on your first trade, because if you're going to be right 8 or 7 times out of 10, if you're successful, then you don't want to lose it on your first trade, because that first trade can be one of those, times when you're not successful. So that's the second. Make sure to trade small amounts at first until you gain some confidence. Okay, so third way to reduce the risk. I actually made a video on it. It's the double profit strategy video. So basically what you do is you buy a put and a call option at the lowest and highest points of the graph during the hour, when you recognize that there is a neutral trend, when the trend is not an uptrend or a downtrend. So let me give you an example. Let's say right now this is the graph. Sorry if it's not very graph looking. Now let's say right now this is the beginning of the hour and the end of the hour, and you purchase a call option when the price is about here, predicting that the price will go up, and around the beginning of the hour, let's say you purchase the put option claiming that the price will go down. Okay, both for the same amount, so let's say $50 on both. Okay, so now if the price falls between those 2 points at the end of the hour, this is the profit zone. So you're going to get profit on both investments. Okay, so this is double profit. Now how do you reduce the risk? You reduce the risk because even if the price falls here or here, then still you're going to win on one of your predictions and lose on one. So you're only going to lose 15% of your total investments. This way, if you're winning, you're still going to get the 70% profit on each of your investments, but if you're losing, you're only going to lose 15%. So it's definitely a great way to minimize the risk. It works very well if the trend is very neutral, like this one for example. And if you notice that for the last few hours the trend's been very neutral, then you can go ahead and use and apply this strategy. Now there's another similar way to reduce the risk, but you have to be very fast, and it works very well with technical analysis and setting the expiry for 1 hour. So let's say right now you have a few indications for why the price is going in an uptrend. You're able to visually confirm it on your platform. You notice that the graph is actually moving in an uptrend during the hour. Okay, so what you do is, let's say in the beginning of the hour you invested on a call option predicting that the price will go up. and so far it goes up. Let's say you started with $50 here, and sometimes you want to step in and purchase more options, so I'll give you two scenarios. So let's say right now you invested $50, and around here at the lowest resistance point of the uptrend you invest $40, and then here you invest $30. Now the reason why you would invest less each time is because, let's say right now at the end of the hour the price actually falls here, then you're going to be still successful on the ones that were lower. What happens many times is that you cannot be 100% right all of the times when you're trading, even if you have many indications. So let's say, and this is where you have to be really fast, because if the graph, for example, chooses to go down, and now it's about to hit the lowest point that you invested, the lowest level, okay? So the graph is going down. Now, once it hits your lowest trade, you invest on a put option really fast, claiming that the price will go down in order to break even. Okay, so basically what you will do is, if you invested only on one trade, you invested $50 that the price will go up, then right about here you would invest $50 that the price will go down. If you invested $50, $40, and then another $30 around here, and the price went down below your lowest level, then you would just invest the amount equal to all of those trades. And this way you can break even. So even if you're not successful on the trade and the graph goes down before the end of the hour, then you can still save the trade and break even and step out of the trade without losing much. Now if you're using the Any Option platform, there's another way you can minimize the risk by using the Option Plus feature on the platform, which gives you a refund of up to 60% of your investment, even if you're out of the money. The way it goes is that you pay 50 cents on each trade, and this in fact gives you the ability to always sell it back before the expiry. This is the only feature that will let you pretty much sell back the option before the expiry time. So it's a great feature, and I recommend that you use it. Usually you would get between 40 to 60% of what you invested on the trade. Let's say right now you made a prediction that the price will go up, and close to the end of the hour you notice that the price is actually going in the opposite direction and you're about to lose your money on your trade. So what you would do is you would sell it back at that moment before the expiry, and Any Option would pay between 40 to 60% of what you invested on the trade. So again, you're reducing the risk by minimizing the loss, and it will cost you 50 cents. So if you're trading $50 on each trade, 50 cents is not much for you to be able to get up to 60% back of what you invested, when most platforms will actually just give you a zero refund if you're wrong on your predictions. So definitely, if you're using the Any Option platform, make sure to use the Option Plus. If you're not very confident before making a prediction, then use it as a tool for you to minimize the risk. Okay guys, so I hope it was useful and informative, and if you guys still have any questions about any of those topics, then always feel free to email me. I'm not going to respond by trying to sell you software or anything like that. If you have any question, need some advice, just email me. Last time I checked my typing score, I had 80 words per minute, so I type pretty fast, and it's not going to be a problem for me to respond. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.